Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Monster Manuals. It has been quite a long minute since our last episode, and I'm very glad to be back. You know, this little break from YouTube after the Dirty Do, it was good. I kind of got refreshed. I've got a lot of ideas coming for you guys, and I'll make a channel update here in a couple days probably, but we're back because... shout out to my dad for purchasing me this new monster, which you guys already know. I went hunting for it a couple weeks ago, didn't find it unfortunately, but he found it and he purchased it for me, so shout out to him. So without further ado, the next monster we are going to be trying is Monster Energy, or Monster Juice Strawberry Lemonade. Now this released alongside Ultra Red, White, and Blue Raz, or they were like a couple weeks off of their release times because they were both very patriotic themed and they're summer flavors for the summer and America's 250th anniversary. And this one is just amazing. I love the can design on this one. I mean, we have George Washington, buff George Washington riding a motorcycle, Lady Liberty serving some Liberty lemonade, Uncle Sam with a six-pack and a tube on the lake, a monster truck, and an eagle. It's just amazing. It's amazing. I love the branding. I love the can design, and it encapsulates the American patriotism very well. And this is a juice flavor. We have not had a juice flavor maybe since Chaotic. If I'm remembering correctly, that might be the last one we did, or Voodoo Grape, one of those two. I don't exactly remember. So, with our 200 calories and 47 grams of sugar, which is a lot, we're going to be trying this one. I'm a big fan of lemonade. Lemonade is one of my most favorite drinks ever. I enjoyed Monster's Tea Plus Lemonade for the Rehab line, so hopefully I like this one. Hopefully it's not too tart or too sweet, and the strawberry and the lemonade balance each other out. It's 160 milligrams of caffeine, which after drinking a few more kinds of energy drinks, I handle it very well. I handle it better compared to a 300 milligram or 200 milligram. So I really do appreciate Monster having, you know, not that much caffeine in it compared to other drinks. Without further ado, let's see what the side of the can has to say and see what this flavor is all about. 10 years ago, our great nation was born. Now we celebrate it with our limited edition Juice Monster Strawberry Lemonade. It's like an AP Honors U.S. History book packed onto a can. Not a tiny Euro can, but an American-sized 16-ounce can. Bursting with real juice, perfectly tart lemonade, and the sweet taste of strawberries, plus a full of our own energy blend. Happy birthday, America. Unleash the beast. So yeah, I mean, I have nothing to complain about. This is a unique monster with the white. I mean, besides Ultra White, there's not really other white monsters out there with this white can design. So without further ado, let's give it a crack in the pour and see what we have to say about it. Alright, here's the pour. Ooh, I like that color. I like that color. That's strawberry lemonade if I've ever seen some. It tastes a lot like the other juices. It doesn't really taste lemonade-y. Tastes strawberry. It reminds me a lot of Ultra Strawberry Dreams. That's what the smell of it smells like. It's an interesting smell. Nothing bad about it. But the color definitely says strawberry lemonade. So I guess without further ado, let's give this a try and see what I have to say about it. One more sip before I give you my first impressions. Yeah, it's strawberry lemonade. It's a bit tart, but really nothing to complain about. It's not... here's what I'll have to say. I've not had a lot of strawberry lemonade or a lot of other flavors of lemonade besides just regular lemonade. But it definitely encapsulates the lemonade tartness, the sourness of the lemonade very well. And I can taste a lot of the strawberry as well. And the aftertaste is good. The aftertaste, I can experience some of the lemony flavors, and it really tastes like strawberry lemonade. More lemonade than strawberry, but you get that. You get the strawberry when you first try it, and when you get the aftertaste, it's very lemonade-y. I feel like one of the first times ever the glass makes this a likable, much more likable drink than the can. It's not saying the can's a bad drinking experience, but I feel like it encapsulates it. It ignites those flavors a little bit more. But maybe I'm just crazy. That was quite good from the glass, I'll have to say. I like it a lot. I would definitely drink this again. I really have no complaints. It's sour, but it's got a little bit of that tartness, which it balances each other out. The aftertaste is really good. The can design's great. I really have nothing bad to say about this monster. It could be a bit more flavorful of the lemonade. Maybe they could, you know, I bet it's like this, like strawberry and lemonade. They could bring both of them down maybe a little bit, or balance it out and bring it down a little bit, just so those flavors work together quite well. But I'm not saying this is bad at all. I really have no complaints at all. I mean, it's good. It's good. It's not like some of the juice flavors. It says right on the can what you're going to get. You're going to get strawberry lemonade, and that's what you're going to get out of this can. You're not going to have to guess with Viking Berry or whatever, you know, Pacific Punch, and try and guess, or Rio, what was it? Rio Punch. Like, you're trying to have to guess what you're going to get, but you know exactly what you're going to get out of this. You know, it's good. The flavor is not overstepping its boundaries, but it's good enough that it doesn't have to. So I really have no complaints of this monster. It's a good monster to come back on, and maybe not something underwhelming. But this raises my confidence that we got to try some other flavors. We've got a lot of Java to get through, and that may be a pain in the butt. But first impressions, strawberry lemonade, very, 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 very good. No complaints. This probably is high on the tier list when I have to review it. So, speaking of tier lists, let's go review, see what my review is, and see what the ranking is on the tier list. So let's go do that right now.
Alright, here we go. Strawberry lemonade, I have taste at 9 out of 10, branding at 9.5 out of 10, kick at 7 out of 10, and this all rounds out to an overall of 9 out of 10. I think this is a very, very, very good tasting monster, and especially a very good tasting juice monster. It's definitely one of the top juice monsters I've had, and it definitely reigns supreme on the line so far. Branding a 9.5 out of 10. I love its patriotic theme with its a little bit of goofiness, illustrations that make me smile. Kick at 7 out of 10. The surprisingly sour plus tart make this a surprisingly monster that has a kick to it. One of the first I've ever had in the monster line. This all rounds out to a 9 out of 10 and a very, very, very good monster. I really have no complaints about it, and it was a great monster to me to come back upon this series, and I'm very thankful for it existing. Alright, we have another monster joining the great tier on the tier list. I think this is a very, very, very good monster, and I would definitely drink it again. I think it's very sad that it's a limited edition flavor, but at the end of the day, it deserves to be up there with White Monster, Peach Monster, Lando Norris, and all of these others, because it is very, very, very good monster. I like how the strawberry complements the lemonade, so it's tart and sour, but not too much of each, and I think the flavor encapsulates it very well. And like I said, this is one of the few monsters I've actually had that has a kick, so that adds a little bit of a positive for it. I think it's definitely better than Ultra Red, White, and Blue Raz, so it takes the cake out of the best American flavor so far for the summer. And I think the illustrations makes it just a more funny monster that you can see at the gas station, at the store, read the label, look at the can, and just have a chuckle about it. And I think with all of those factors, that is why it's great on the tier list. Alright, thank you guys for watching another episode of the Monster Manuals. Like I've said many times in this video, this monster was a pleasure to come back, and I enjoyed doing this and coming back to the series. After taking my break, I've got a lot of ideas and hopefully a lot of things I want to bring to the channel. It's not going to be right away, but hopefully it's a gradual thing that other content comes out in the future. I hope to post a channel update soon so you guys can really analyze my thoughts and give me feedback. But that's really all I gotta say for today. I will see you guys in the future. So that's really about it. See you guys. Peace!